Hello there, this is Rahil from All About Affiliate Marketing, and today's video we'll talk about how to create and use affiliate account of Rakuten Advertising. So let me take you to the website, which is rakutenadvertising.com. For the ones who don't know about them, Rakuten Advertising is one of the top digital marketing companies out there, providing affiliate marketing and digital marketing solutions to many brands available. So if you want to look into the affiliate side of it, you could create an affiliate account with Rakuten Advertising and get affiliated with all those amazing brands and start promoting them. So how do you create an account with them? Simply come to the website and click on Become a Publisher. Now, why a publisher? So just to avoid the confusion on the network of Rakuten Advertising, they call brands as advertisers and affiliates as publisher. So don't get confused. Simply click on Become a Publisher, which will take you to the registration page. Over here, you can start with your email address. Ensure that whatever information you're going to write here or you're going to provide, it should be accurate. For me, whatever information I'm going to write here, that will be dummy for educational purpose, but in your case, it should be accurate. So I'm going to enter my email address, and then you can enter your name, first name, followed by last name, and set a password. So the password should have these things available: at least 8 characters, includes at least one special characters, a capital letter, lower letter, and number. So you can set a password, confirm the password, and click on register. So when you do that, it will take all the details and will take you further. It should drop an email to the given email address. And as you can see, we are waiting for it and we will see that message appear here. Please go verify your email address and we'll get started. So you have to, whatever information that you have given the email address, you can log into the email account. There will be an email. As you can see, this is my email. You can open the email and you can click on activate login. So this will activate your Rakuten Advertising affiliate account and will take you further. It will ask you some series of questions that you can enter one at a time. So as you can see, thanks for verifying your email. Let's answer a few questions to get you set up and earning commission. Well, there's a message as well. It's an alert, plant outage. So it's coming up on March 15. You can close it if you see that. All right, so over here, you can click on get started. So here you can give the answers one at a time. So the country, first up, where are you registered? Country, you can select the country of your residence. In my case, I'm gonna go with India. In your case, you can go with country of residence, and then comes province. So either the state or province, whatever is whatever you see for yourself. And here you can select it accordingly. For my case, I'm gonna select the province. You can select yours as well, followed by click on next. And over here, you can you can set up the business. So let's say if you are an individual, part of a company, then you go with an individual. But if you are part of a company, that means if you're creating this affiliate account for the company that you represent or you own, then go with that option. So in my case, I'm going to go with an individual option and then click on next. Here, you can give a name to your profile. I'm going to go with A3 marketing. So you can give a name to your profile, whatever you want to call it. Click on next, but here I would highly recommend, let's say if you got a website called abc23.com, so give the name that is more connected to your website. Then click on next. Over here, they're asking what's your primary business model. So you can select the one that suits you most. For example, my primary business model is none from here. So I could go with other. In your case, whatever your primary business model is, you can select it and then click on next. And here it's asking for the primary channel URL. So over here, you can give a website URL. Let's say if you got a website, just enter the website URL. What if you don't have a website? Maybe you might have a blog. Maybe you might have a social media account. So the point is, whatever you want to use for your affiliate marketing purpose, you can give that URL here. But ensure give that URL where you plan to promote the brands that you will get affiliated with. So in my case, I'm gonna go with, let's say, a test website. Let's see if it works. So as you can see, since I have added the test URL, it didn't work out. Unable to verify URL. So ensure whatever website details you're giving here, it's the correct one, the active one. Otherwise, it will not accept and it will throw you an error. Same way, if you're giving the information of your social media account, it should be an actual page. So that's why I would go with the actual URL and it should work. And I could write the description in here about my website, that whatever website I have entered here, automatically it will be picked up. But in case if it doesn't, you can enter your description here and then click on next. When you do that, as you can see, please enter your channel description. So it is required. In my case, I'm just going to go with some dummy description. So then I can click on next. Over here, as they're asking, tell us about any other channels you use, any that you don't have, or just skip ahead if there are no others. So what they're trying to say here, let's say, for example, you got a website, but then you got other websites as well, maybe blog, maybe Facebook, basically your other online presence that is connected somehow to your business or to individuality. If that's the case, you can enter the respective URL in here or just go with skip. But I would highly recommend, let's say if you got a website, but you also have 3 other social media accounts connected to the website, you must enter those details in here. And why that is needed? Because when you will apply to different brands available at Rakuten advertising site, they will see your presence throughout your online world and see how suited you are. So that's why it's super important that you try to provide as much information as you can. And then you click on skip or save whatever information appears. Over here, you can write unique visitor per month, or else you can just click on all link Google Analytics and try to link your Google Analytics as well. But whatever you select here, ensure it should be accurate. For me, I'm going to go with 500 to 5,000. In your case, you can select unique visitors and page views as well, and then click on next. And when you do that, it will ask you for more information to help advertisers find you, let them know which categories you cover. So advertiser means brand, don't get confused. So here, like which categories do you cover? So let's say within business and financial, you got audience, which are more interested in blog and social networking, insurance, shopping and coupons. So you can select it accordingly. You can also select the hobbies and interests of basically of your audience or your traffic. Let's say if my audience are more interested in computer and technology, I can select that. Then family and lifestyle as well, I could select, let's say most of my audience are adult. Let's say they're also interested in education, I can select for that as well. So whatever suits you most here to most here meaning whatever your audience is all about, you can select the categories in here and then click on next. When you do that, here you can download this, the publisher membership agreement. You can read through it, network affiliate network policies, and download membership terms as well. I highly recommend that you do that because that will help you to understand what is allowed within Rakuten advertising and what's not allowed. Once you have downloaded and have read it, you can tick mark these 2 boxes and click on submit registration. When you do that, it will process the given details and will take you to something called dashboard. This is the publisher dashboard. And as you can see, text declaration. So you can get paid. You need to complete your text declaration and add a payment preference. That we'll do later. So over here, this is the overview. You will see your profile name. This is a site ID. This is a unique ID that is assigned to you automatically. And whenever if you would reach out to the support team of Rakuten Advertising, if you will provide this ID to them, they would be able to capture your profile details and should be able to support you. But this is not a tracking ID, so don't get confused. Over here, you will see your other insights like your performance and everything. Basically, this is a quick bar or rather quick states bar and will provide you your performance, your relation details for different brands. Since we just created an account, that's why we don't see any of the quick states here. But once you actually have an account and have some relation and performance, that's when you will see more data in here. Now, since you got yourself an account, what should you be doing next? You should be hovering over accounts and you should go to account details, because first thing first, you have to provide as much details as you can about you and about your online presence. So over here within general, you have to ensure all the informations which are here are accurate. So for me, if it's accurate, I'll just go with that. If not, then I can click on edit details. So in your case, you can click on edit details as well, and you can update the details. So see, this is compulsory now for me, so I can update my address to you. In your case, you can update your address as well. Again, the information I'm writing here, that's dummy, but in your case, it should be accurate. Dummy for me is just since I am creating an educational video. Right, so go with the address of yours, give the phone number as well. I'll go with my phone number and then click on verify and save. So once that's done, see, it took us further because you have to declare the tax as well. Over here, are you liable for US taxes? If yes, select yes, and the tax form will be selected automatically. If no, then go with no and choose the form that is more suited to you from any of these. Let's say for me, I went with this. Now, if you have any question like which tax form to select or whether you should be liable for the US taxes or not, or I'm exempt for backup withholding, you might want to consult a tax advisor, or you may click on this link, which will take you to the Help Center article. You could read about it and select the information accordingly. I'm just going to go with, are you liable for US taxes? No. Tax form is W8 PAN, and check mark this. Then you can read this information certification and type your name in here. This is a kind of digital signing of yours, and click on verify and save. So as you can see, enter verification code. So please enter the verification code that was sent to the registered email address. You could go to your email account and refresh. There should be another email that you must have received from Rakuten Advertising. If you don't see it in here within the inbox, you might want to check in the spam box. Sometimes it gets delivered there. But as you can see, I got my verification code. And you can give it a few seconds as you so. It took like 10 seconds for me to receive, and your verification code will be valid only for 2 hours. So I can copy this code, I can come to the dashboard, I can enter it here, and I can click on submit code. So when I do that, it will process the authentication for me, and whatever information I have given, it will update in here. So that's how you can update your general information. Then what about your online presence? For that, you can click on channels. What is channels? So let's say, for example, you are an individual or rather a company and has multiple websites out there, websites for different things. So you might want to create different channels within one account. So it's one account, one Rakuten advertising account, but within that account, you can create multiple channels of yours for each website of yours. That's an option. For example, this is one profile of mine, which is A3 marketing. I could create another channel as well. And to create another channel, I can click on add channel. Over here, I can give the profile name. Let's say I want to call this as channel number 2. Over here, I can give the URL of my another website. So let's assume this is the website. It will check whether it's a valid website or not. I have to write the description of the website once again, in case if it doesn't capture, and I can click on next. And over here, I have to select all those information, not more like every details, but still some minimal details. So let's say I can select the unique visitors and page views. In your case as well, if you're creating multiple channel, you should do that. Then click on next. Over here, go with the categories that your audience are usually part of. I'm gonna go with mine once again. This time I'll go with only few to complete soon, and then click on next. Once you have selected that, select users that can access the new channel. They will have viewing only permission to start, but you can update later. So over here within Rakuten advertising, you could create multiple users, and when you're creating new channels, you can assign different users to it. So since there's only one master user in here, that's why I don't see other users. But in your case, if you would have multiple users, you would see in here, and you can assign the channels accordingly. And then click on next. Over here, you can download the membership agreement, read it, membership terms as well, and after reading it, tick mark this and click on submit. So what this will do, this will create another channel for you. And as you can see, it got created, and I got some recommendation for the brands. I can click on done, and these are my 2 channels. And for some reason, it didn't take the channel 2 as the name, but it picked the name of the website that I have given. So if I want to update it, I can simply click here. Same way for you. If you ever want to update any of the channel details, you can click on view details, click on those 3 dots, click on view details, and update the information that you want to update. And not just that, you have to complete the profile of each channel. So again, now, how do you do that? You have to go to accounts, account details, click on channels, and click on those 3 dots and click on view channels. And let's say I still want to keep the name as channel number 2. I could do that. But I would advise you for yourself, give the name that suits your website. And then scroll down, update other details like demographics. Let's say I got both male and female. Age group of my traffic is usually this. And as you can see, the more information I provide here, it kind of shows in the progress bar. and then I can provide support channels. For example, if I have social media presence for that website of mine, I can provide the URL in here. Then primary business model, I could select the contact details and I can click on save. And so this is that information, but if I scroll down, I can even provide more, for example, supporting media and placement opportunities. So if you want, let's say if you are pretty famous out there, and if you want brands to reach out to you and provide you some placement opportunities, then you can upload the placement opportunity about your website in here. Placement is basically if you sell out some part of your website to different brands for the advertisement. So you could upload your placement assets in here along with some additional information. And then if you scroll down, you can see whether do you allow user generated content on your site. If yes, select yes. What type of user generated content do you have? Let's say you got user forums. Select save once you have updated these details. So whenever you update anything, ensure you click on save, otherwise it won't get saved. Then comes the newsletter. Do you send newsletter to your subscriber? If yes, go with yes. Save it. Mobile app. Do you have a mobile app? If yes, go with yes. Provide the details. If no, just select no and save it as well. And then scroll down, downloadable software application. Now, there are some affiliates who do affiliate marketing through extensions, which are basically kind of downloadable software applications. There are other softwares too. So if you are that kind of affiliates, select yes, provide more details. But whatever information you'll give here, it will go through the approval process by Rakuten advertising team. Then select no. If you don't have it, but whatever you enter in here, just click on save. It will update the details. And then you can scroll down, and over here you will see the user permission that you would be able to modify. You can add other user if you like, since it's disabled for me because there is no other user than the main user, the master user. But if you would have multiple user, through here you can add more users to this channel. And then the preferences, so add the no follow tag to text banner and product link code. If you are a developer, then you would know what this tag means. If you're not, then I guess it's all right, but you can change your preference from here, yes or no. And then you can select payment threshold. So what is a payment threshold? So each channel basically represents your website, your online presence for that website. So all the commission that you will generate would be part of that website channel. So, but you will only be able to receive that commission from Rakuten advertising if it exceeds the payment threshold. So this is the place where you can update your payment threshold. Let's say that I want to get the payment on weekly basis from Rakuten advertising. However, there's a condition: only if it exceeds $100, then I can update it to 100. Otherwise, I can keep it 50, which is minimum. So once updating it, I can click on save. And then this is an option if I ever want to cancel. So for some reason, paid placement is still show incomplete. So we can just add something in here that we don't provide, but it's okay. I guess it's all right because you have completed almost everything. Once you have updated the details, you can simply click on account, go to the account details again to see the channel related details. And as you can see, the information got updated. Same way, if you want to update the first channel of yours or other channels, you can click on three dots again, click on view details and update it. You can also click on manage users and other users to provide user related permission. Now, if you want to switch between the channels, how do you do that? And why do you want to do that? Because apart from these sections, the section within account details, these sections, whatever else you'll see that will be connected to your channel. So right now we are looking at A3 marketing. That means all the brands that I will see would be specific to A3 marketing. All the performance I see would be specific to A3 marketing. In fact, the tracking links I'll get are meant for A3 marketing. So if you ever want to switch between the marketing channels, you click here, and over here you should be able to see other marketing channels as well. Let me refresh the page. I guess that's when I will see the other channel. So in case if it doesn't show multiple channels for you, you can always refresh your dashboard and click here, and you should be able to see multiple marketing channels, as you can see. So if I want to get into the interface of channel 2, I can click here and observe the name got updated. So all the other things I'll see the relation with the brands, the performance, payment would be specific to channel number 2, which is meant for my website number 2. Same way, if I want to go back to the first marketing channel, I can just click here and switch. So this is how you can switch between the channels. Now let's talk about the users. So for that, you can click on users. And over here you will see your master details. You won't be able to edit or modify the master details in here. As you can see, there is no option. You could click on add user to create more users for your account. Let's say if you want to create an admin user, just go with admin and click on next and enter the first name, last name, email. But the admin would have all the rights, access to all the pages, can view and add its users, channel details, everything. But let's say if you only want to give limited permission, you go with user, click on next. Let's say if you want to give permission to both the channels of yours, go with all sites, click on next, give the first name. Let's say I give the first name as Smith LNU. You have to give the email address as well. I'm gonna give this email address. Let's assume, okay, this one, and then click on create invite link. So when you do that, it will create an invite link that you could share with that user. And when that user would click on the link, it will be asked to enter the details and they can complete the registration. And once they've done it, they should be able to log into the account and would be able to see the same things as you can see, again, depending on the permission you provide. So this is how you can create the user. And you can also, as you can see, we have initiated the request, so we will see them in here. We can always delete invitation or view invitation, and we can also modify. So once they have accepted the invitation, we can always click on edit details and modify this user as well. So this is how you can create multiple users. Now, what about the payment method? For that, you can click on payment method and set up your payment method. As you can see, change details. So you have three options. You can either go with direct deposit. If you go with direct deposit, you can provide account number, IFSC code. This is for me because I'm from India. In your case, depending on the country that you have selected, the country of residence, you will get the columns here accordingly, and you can provide the payment details accordingly. The second option is PayPal. You can select PayPal, enter your first name, last name, and email. Ensure what this information should match your PayPal account details, and then go with check. So if you want to get the payment via check, not via PayPal direct deposit, you could select this as well. But let's say for now, I want to keep it to check. I can just do that. But when you do that, it will ask again, it will send a code to the email address, and you have to go through the authentication process once again, the same way we did when we were updating the general details. So this is how you can update your account details, your channel details, your user details, and the preference. Now, what is preference? Let's click on preferences and display currency. So I was talking about seeing the quick state on the overview page, isn't it? So that quick state would show your performance, your earning, your basically your commission, sales, and everything. So what should be the currency of that? So this is what you can select in here. Let's say I want to see all the sales, commission, and everything in US dollars. I can select this and I can click on update preferences. Same way you can update your displayed currency preference. Okay, so once you have updated it, now what? Now you should start applying to different brands out there. So that's the second thing you should do when you create an account with Rakuten Advertising. And how do you apply to the brands? Hover over advertisers, click on find advertisers, and search for the advertisers using the search bar that you will see in here. So you can search the advertiser by their name, by category, or keyword. Let's say if I want to promote a advertiser who sells bag, I can search for bag in here. I can press enter or this magnifier icon button. It will look for the advertisers who sell bag, and I can see more details. As you can see, these are all the brands. I can also use filters. Let's say I don't want to find the advertisers who sells bag, but I want to look for something else. I can click on filter. I can search by category, and I can also search by partnership status, the Newton network, location, shipping location. That means, let's say if you can only promote to the traffic from a specific location, for example, just USA, and you want to see the advertisers who ship the product or services to USA, you can click on only and search for those kind of brands. But if you keep it all, then regardless of the shipping and availability, you would still be able to see them. Then what kind of tracking links they provide, you can select according to that as well. Commission percentage range, flat fee range. So depending on what filters you select, you can click on apply filter. So in my case, let's say I want to look for the advertisers in clothing and accessories and all advertisers, and it should be all. And if I click on apply filters, I should be able to see those advertisers. here. So these are the advertisers, for example, that I want to apply to, and other stories. I can click on view page details, and over here it will load up the details. Now what does that mean? That means whenever you'll find any brand, you click on view more details, you get to the advertiser information page, or rather the brand information page. You will see the name followed by their MID number, which is a unique ID given to that specific brand. And you will see the offers. As you can see, for this brand, for this affiliate program of theirs, I could get this much. So 5% for new customers, 3% for existing customers, 1% for sell, and 0% for guests. So that's how you will see your commission rate. If you click on about, you get to see more about the brand in question. You might have to wait for a few seconds before the information loads. You'll see the summary, terms and conditions that you can download and see. This is the terms and conditions for affiliate relation with them. You'll see the contact details that you can directly get in touch with. You will see sample links available from them, but you would only be able to take these links when you have a connection with them, a relation with them, and that we will talk about soon. Then comes the link section. This is a place where you would be able to see different links available for the brands page that you are on. So we currently are on and other stories, so we can see the product links available for them, text link available for them, and banner links. And we got features and service. This is a great section because it will help you to understand in-depth requirement of any brand affiliate program. So for other stories, you could see the features. They provide product catalog, which is like product link inventory. That they are unable, they're not enabled for cross-device tracking. You could hover over here, you can click here and to learn more about it. Then they got deep linking available, which is kind of a feature that allows you to create your own tracking link. Then they are enabled for IDP version 2.3. Other things, you can see the policies, the paid search policies, so you would know what you can do and what you can't do. You can see commission around gift cards, the DSA, whether they approve publishers or rather affiliates who do DSA marketing, multi-touch commissioning, coupons, whether they provide coupon codes to affiliates or not, and then tracking, what kind of tracking do they follow, and the delivery options. So you will see the countries where they ship their product or services to you. So this is how you can see the details. Now, let's say you have seen the details, say you want to apply, simply click on apply button, and you can see all the applications that you will send out would actually be reviewed by the brand. If they see if you're a good fit for them or not, that's when they will give you the approval. And that's why it was very important that you must have updated your profile before you initiate the request to any brand. You can read the terms if you haven't already. Click on accept terms and condition and click on send request. When you do that, for any brand that you send application to, it may take anywhere between a couple of days to a couple of weeks time, depending on how busy the brand is. And as you can see, you can wait for them to give you the approval. Now, let me show you. There are some brands that gives auto approval, and I think I know one such brand. And what happens when we get the approval? So let's try to find that brand in here. So this is an ID. As I say, all the brands have unique ID, and this is one of them, so Panda Hall. And if I click on view full details, I could see the information. I'll get to the advertiser information page of Panda Hall. Like, I can see all the information accordingly. I click on apply now. Though it says that they review and manually approve, but through my test account, I could figure it out that we can get the approval from them. So I send the request and it will be automatically approved. So it says request sent, and it shows active directly. It doesn't show pending anymore. And we'll talk about it when you get approval, then what. But before that, let me show you this find advertiser offers. So let's say if you want to see which advertiser is providing what kind of offer, you click on find advertisers offer. Here you will see different offers provided by different brands out there, and when it will start, when it would end, different commission rate. You can click on filters and search for the commission percentage range, the network, and everything. So this is how you can find different offering by different brands. And then you can click on my advertiser. Now this is a section where you will be able to see your brands with the relationship. So when I click on my advertiser, I could see Panda Hall because that's being approved. But what if I want to see the brands that I have applied to and haven't gotten the approval from? I can click on filter, I can click on pending, uncheck approved, and I would see those brands as well. The one that I've applied to and I'm yet to receive approval from. I can download whatever outcome is all the time. I simply have to click on download. Same way you can do it. Now, if you want to see all the brands that you ever have relation, these are the relationships. You could select it accordingly and you would see it. You can also see new partnership opportunity. Now, what is that? And there are some brands who could send invitation to you. Instead of you reaching out to them, basically applying to them, they would send an offer to you right away. So keep on checking this section. Just click on new partnership opportunity, click on apply filters, and if there's any pending offer of such brand, you would see them in here. You can accept the offer and you would automatically become part of the affiliate program. But for now, let's go to filter again. And we can select approved again and unselect this and go to apply filter. So as you can see, this is my approved brand. Now you got the approval. Okay, you applied to different brands out there, you got the approval. Now what? Now you can start promoting them, isn't it? How do you do that? You should be using tracking link. That is super important. So to get to the tracking link, you can go to the advertiser information page. How do you get there? Just search for the brand. Either you can come to my advertiser section, search for your approved brand, or go to find advertiser, search for the brand, click on the name. So long as you got the approval from them, like you see, it's active for them, you can click on links here. And over here, you get to see more details like the product links available. So these are the product links available for Panda Hall. Then these are the text link. As you can see, if I click on see all product links result, I would be able to see all the product links. Same way for text link, I see these are the text link available. I can click here and the banner links too. So depending on what kind of links I like, I can click here. For example, if I want to see all the banner links, I click on see all banner links and it will take me to all the banner links available. And let's say if I want to put the advertisement, this advertisement on my website, I can click on get link and then it will load up the link details from me. So I can simply copy link code. So if I copy it, if I'm going to show it here, this is an HTML link code. So this is something that you can integrate at the backend of your website. Now, I can click on link option. I can open it in a new window. That means if I go with this option, if I integrate this link within my website, if someone would click on it, they won't leave my website. It will open up the brand page in a new tab. And then comes to V code. So I can click on V code and this is the tracking link code. So I can either copy from here or I can copy it directly from here manually. So this is how you can search for different links for that specific brand and get a code and integrate it. What about what if you don't want to get the HTML link code and you want to get the URL? Don't worry, we'll talk about that too. So that leads us to the next action item. What can we do here? So we can go to the links tab here, just hover over links and go to find links. You don't just have to go to the advertiser information page or the brand information page. You can directly click on the links and find links and search for any links that's available out there. For example, again, we will use the option, the example of bag for, or let's say books. So I'm looking for books. I want to promote books. I can simply search for books. And here I would see all the product links. And the product links belongs to which brand. I'll see the name here as well. So let's say I got interested in this book, Books in Bloom, and I want to promote that. So I can even look for other options. But let's say I want to do that, or I want to search for even all the product links. Now, whatever the case is, you can click on get link accordingly once you have gone to all link section. And as you can see, the page you're trying to access is not available. Please try again. So if you get into that message, simply apply to that brand first. In our case, the garden supply company, apply to the brand, get the approval, and then get the link. It should work totally fine. Now, this way you can find any product links out there, not just a product link, the text link and the banner links, and promote it accordingly. But the links would only work if you have gotten the approval. So let's try to select for cheaper ad. Okay, let's say if you want to get this link, if I click on get link, then let's see what happens. It will take some time. So sometimes you'll see the error message, sometimes you'll see like this: the advertiser requires that you meet set of terms they have supplied. So that's why unfortunately you might not be able to apply to them. It's because of the setup fears. But the point is, if you see the apply option, click on the apply. When you get the approval, that's when you can start promoting them. All right, now you started promoting them. What are the other options available? You can hover over links. You can go to link tools. Now, these are some amazing link tools that are available within Rakuten advertising. What is deep link? It basically allows you to create tracking link for your approved brands. So you can choose your approved brand from here, the Panda Hall. And let's say if I want to create a tracking link, I can just go with URL. This is where you could create the URL. You don't have to rely on the HTML link code if need be. I can give the destination URL, which would be the homepage of Panda Hall. I can give the U1 parameter if I like. It's basically, let's say, if you want to see which user is doing better, you could give the value. For example, if you want to see the activity by user number 1, let's say if you got multiple users assigned to your affiliate account and you want to see the performance by user, then you must create tracking links individually for each user and give a value. So let's say I want to see the performance by user 1. I can do like this, and I can click on create deep link. Now you see the deep link got created. This is the one, the new one. So I can click on copy code, and if I show you, see, look at here, the user 1, this is the value that we added, and this is a tracking link. And sure, you should only be using tracking link. And if you share this link with anyone, or if you integrate it anywhere, if someone click on the link, make the sale, you will be entitled to get commission. So this is how you can create the deep link. But what if you want to create different kind of link? Let's say a text link. You can select Panda Hall, or let's say image link. Click on image link. Give the image first destination URL. Let's say if you want to create an image link for jewelry display. So you could take this as a URL, the image URL. So let's say I want to copy this image address. I can give this image address, and I can create the deep linking for that. So you see it got created. This is the image. I can copy code and I can integrate it within my website. But this is not an HTML link, so it won't work. It's an HTML link code that needs to be integrated from backend. Now let's move to the another section, which is automate. So let's say you got a website, and wouldn't that be great if there's a code that you integrate on your website? From there on, you don't have to put in the tracking link. If anyone would come to your website, click on any normal link, and so long as you have been approved by that specific brand within Rakuten advertising, it should automatically convert normal links to tracking links before the user goes to the brand's website. Wouldn't that be amazing? In short, to automatically convert normal links to tracking link. That would be amazing. So this is the feature we are talking about, which is automate, that allows you to do that. So you could create a code, you can integrate it from the backend of your website, and next time you simply have to put the normal links of your approved brand, and it will be automatically converted into tracking links when someone would click on it. So you can select, do you use blogger platform? If yes, go with yes, otherwise no. If you want to add parameters, go with no, or just add or remove UN parameters. You can click on copy code, or directly look at the code and copy this code and paste it at the back end of your website. Now, the next section we got is the link generator. Now, these two are amazing. I'll show you why. To cut it short, the link generator, it's a bookmark link. So you can simply drag and drop it on the bookmark bar of your browser. This one, the link generator, and the coupon snap. So I did for both. What does these bookmarks do? For example, if you're on this website, Panda Hall, which is an approved brand of yours on the Rakuten advertising side, so when you will click on this bookmark, it will automatically generate a tracking link for this URL. You can copy the tracking link and just use it for bringing more sales. Coupon snap is basically, if you click on this bookmark, once you're on the approved brand page, it will show you all the promotions and coupons available. So you could take the promotional links or the coupon links directly from that pop-up that appears. So these are amazing features that you could use. Then apart from it, you got product feeds. So you can click on product feeds within links. What does product feeds mean? So here, product feeds, it's basically the product links inventory. So all the brands out there, they have thousands and thousands of products. And let's say if you want to get the details of all those products, then you must be, you should apply for product feeds. And how do you do that? You reach out to the customer support team. You can click on this link, which will take you to the help center, and you should be able to see the contact details of the customer support team. You should write an email to them with your account email address, site ID number, and channel name, and request them to create an FTP account and to provide you the access of product feeds. When you do that, when you write an email to them this way at this email address, what they will do, they'll create an FTP account. They will share the instructions which you, using which you should be able to log in and start getting the product inventory details of your approved brands. And this is how you can promote them if you like. So you have been getting links, you got the approval. Now what? What about the performance? Where can you see that? So for that, you can come to reports. You can click on performance. This is a place where you should be able to see your performance with different brands out there. It will take a few seconds to load up, so you can wait for it. Once the report has been loaded, you could generate your own report. You could use the already existing reports, or you can create your own report from the beginning. So let's say if you click on choose report and you want to look at revenue report by day, you can click here. So this will provide you the revenue by day for each day, how much sales, how much commission has been generated. You have an option to click on add and remove columns, and from here add as many columns as you like. For example, if I want to add consumer city, I can tick mark this like this, and I can click on apply. So that column got added, and I can click on view report. It will run the report. Whatever report that I run, I can download it too. I can even save it, save as a new report, or I can even schedule it. So scheduling means I'll get that report depending on the scheduling that I select here. I can also create my own report from scratch. So if I click on build a new report, I can add columns that I like from here, and I can build my own report using the date range and all the other information, the filters I see in here. So this is how you see your performance. Then let's talk about the transaction queries. So for, let's say, there are some transactions that you're sure that your users have made the purchase of, but for some reasons you couldn't find those transactions in your reports. In that case, you might want to report those transactions to different brands out there, your approved brands. So this is the place where you do that. You would be able to find the all transactions query here. Long story short, transaction queries are the inquiries that you initiate for any order that could not get reported to your account. So any purchase that had happened through your efforts, but you don't see it within the performance of your account. So you can click here, add new transaction query, and you can select your approved brand and enter the order ID. So when you will enter, you can click on check order ID. It will search if that order already exists. If not, then you can fill up all these details and you can submit it. And when you do that, you should be able to see them in here, the inquiry file. And you can also use filters to see all the unresolved, applied, and denied transaction queries for reasons, and use other filters here. You can also download it if you like. Then comes the payments. So all the payments that get issued to you, you would be able to see the summary of those payments in this section. So over here, all the payments, you will see the last payment, invoice approved, invoice pending, and the summary would be in here. And advertiser invoice, so here you get to see the advertiser invoice. So what usually happens, all the transaction, let's say if you have generated in the month of January, the starting of Feb, an invoice gets created, and you get to see the details of these invoices in here before the brands or the advertisers makes the payment of it. So this is a place where you can see the invoices, and overview is a place where you can see the payment. Now let's move to this icon that we see here. So if you click on this icon, you can basically search by advertiser, offers, product links, text link, and banner section. If you click on this notification icon, you will see any notification that is meant for you to be seen. And if you look at this icon on the bottom left hand side, if you click here, over here, you will see two things. One would be the change log. So if anything is getting changed or getting updated, you will see the information in here. If you click on roadmap, this is amazing because you'll see any feature. Let's say if you want Rakuten advertising to add a new feature, click on suggest a new feature, add the feature that you want to see, and submit it. So like that, the other features have been submitted, and as you can see, these are under review. If you wanna hire up any, just click here and it will change the number. It basically shows that you're interested to see that feature as well. And if there's anyone that's considered, like any feature that's being considered and planned, you will see in here. So this is how you can track the new feature. And then if you scroll down, you will see other things. So we got APIs and developer portal. Rakuten Advertising provide APIs for affiliates too. So you can click on APIs to learn more about it. Then we got developer portal. Now, if you're a developer and if you want to use the APIs available for affiliates out there, just click on developer portal. It will take you to the developer portal accordingly, and you can use all the APIs that are available. Since it's technical, so I'm not covering that in this video, but this articles and the portal is pretty self-explanatory, so long as you have the tech knowledge. So you could go through with that and run some APIs if you like. Now, what if you have questions? Where can you find the answer? For that, you click on help from here, which will take you to the help center. And this help center has amazing articles that you could explore, you could learn from. So you can wait for the help center to load and then search for any question or concern that you might have, and you will find the answer in here. As you can see, it got loaded and you can type your question in here and get the answer accordingly. But what if you still have a question and you couldn't find it in here in the help center? In that case, you can initiate the chat with the support team, and for that you can click on support on the bottom right hand side, and here it will ask you how can they help. You can enter your question. If you get any suggestion, go with that article. Otherwise, click on contact us. You can request for a call back, you can initiate a live chat, or you can even leave a message. So that's one way. Another way is you can also drop an email to them. To drop an email, we talked about it before, there was an email address. You could drop an email to them as well. Otherwise, you can come to their website, and there is a contact section as well. So if you look at about us, if you look at contact us, you should be able to see the section contact support. So you can click on contact support and you should be able to find the email address that you can write an email to. So this is how you get in touch with them. Let's say you have used your account, now you want to log out. In that case, simply click on that menu icon and click on log out, and this is how you can end up logging out from the affiliate dashboard. To log in again, come to the website, click on login, and ensure click on affiliate publisher. You're not advertiser, you're publisher, because Rakuten Advertising call affiliates as publisher. Click on affiliate publisher, enter your credential, and you will get into your affiliate account once again. So this is how you can register to be an affiliate with Rakuten Advertising. You can start using your account, stay connected with different amazing brands that Rakuten Advertising have available. And this brings us to the end of the video. I hope the video was helpful to you and will help you in operating your Rakuten Advertising affiliate account. For me, if you got any question related to affiliate marketing, or if you want me to create a video like this on any other affiliate network, do let me know in the comment section, and I'll try my best to create a video on it. In the meantime, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click on the bell icon so that any video I create like this, you get notified for the same. Thanks for watching.